Hello guys, so Jerry speaking. Welcome to VHS 1889. Take back until this rare Barney VHS is lost. Now, for some of you have been thinking, where is it at? So where is that Barney VHS tape? We have to find out if we're going to get this reaction video started. Begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
I need you to picture something. You're at a thrift store, right? You're digging
Daswell? Oh yeah, it was a pair of Goodwill. Okay, continue on.
through the VHS bin. You know the one. You pull out a tape, flip it over to read the label, and printed directly on the VHS is a DVD logo.
Oh my god. You know, I remember one time there was a recorded DVD called Teacher's Pet on my VHS tape at one stage, but, you know, that should have been happening at one stage, thinking, what is going on? You know, it could happen, so that should have been happening at one stage, thinking, what happened here? So, it's just scary, it just might blow out. Continue on, anyway.
Huh? That object exists right now, but most people who own one have absolutely no idea what they're holding. It is the
Yeah. Might as well figure it out, huh?
rarest Barney the Dinosaur VHS tape ever made, but it's also pretty much lost media. But
Yeah, you're telling me. Well, before we continue on, I have a true story behind that rare Barney VHS tape I got. And it's lost the same way it happened in 2000 and when I first got it, Christmas of 1995. And it was a Barney tape followed by a Babe and Rudolph. And that got wiped out immediately after I lost it for some reason. And Dad and my family were like, thank God it's over. I'm like, no, it's not over. I'm like, I need to find that tape again. Where is it at? And it was lost for some reason and just wiped out immediately. Where is it at now? You know, I couldn't find it everywhere. You know, let's just continue on. So listen on.
understand how we get there, we need to start from the very beginning.
Yeah, okay.
Welcome to the Barney desk.
You okay? That's fine. Yeah, let's just find the Barney desk. Welcome to the Barney desk, everyone.
It's easy to forget just how massive Barney was.
Stop the magic school bus crap. Anyway, continue on.
It's easy to forget just how
Power Ranger Sesame Street Batman I'm okay with, but the magic school bus? Hell no. Excuse my language, your discussion bias, ladies and gentlemen. And Andrew Olsen, if you watch this right now, it's for you. Continue on, anyway.
massive Barney was. For over 20 years, this purple dinosaur was pumping out TV episodes, live shows, albums, toys, and of course, VHS tapes.
Yeah, which I'm into, by the way, if you're wondering.
If there was a way to put Barney on a rectangle and sell it to tired parents, Lyric Studios was going to find it.
Exactly,
Which means some of these tapes became absolute household staples and others quietly drifted into the clearance bin.
Exactly, because I remember one time, too, because I had this rare Barney VHS tape as a kid, but, I waiting for Santa, this other rare Barney VHS tape, for 1995, I believe it or not. And it's another one of those rare Christmas presents at the time. And at one stage, it was a massive waiting for Santa, massive Christmas gift I ever received. It was another lost tape I have got, you know? That got left behind for some reason. Anyway, let's continue on.
Never to be seen again. So today, I wanted to do a definitive breakdown of Barney VHS rarity. We're going from the tapes that are genuinely inescapable on eBay all the way to the strange little holy grail sitting alone at the top of this very jagged, very rectangular purple pile.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I hope that metaphor was good. You
Comment,
don't even
okay.
have to be a Barney fan. You've at least...
Wait, what did you say?
I hope that metaphor was good. You don't even have to be a Barney fan. You've at least watched or seen at least one of the ones on screen. Do you know how many times they reprinted Waiting for Santa? 10 times!
Well, I have I have this one. I have the original got this one, but not the other way around. Like the Canadian one, I don't have it yet. But I will as soon as I get the the one that it will be played, like the ones I don't know what it's called, but Region 3 VCR. I'll get that soon, but right now I don't, unfortunately. But then some final sales sticker variant, I don't have it yet, so that was unfortunate. So there's a lot of waiting for Santa tapes. I have the digitalized the 92, the 93 version. Unfortunately, I don't have it. So yeah, that might be the rarity for me. So that was unfortunate. So yeah, that might be the case. So there you go. I do want some out of all of them. So that's my case. So 10 times. Wow. Continue on.
11 if you count the undocumented 1994 version.
I do have the 94 version, so
Big for Santa,
believe it or not.
10 times. 11 if you count the undocumented 1994 version.
Wow. I do have this one, believe it or not, because I don't have the 94 version anymore. So the undocumented 1994 version. Yeah, believe it or not, I don't have it anymore. So, and that got left behind. Continue on.
People will go to the store for groceries and come back with 6 waiting for Santas. They were produced.
Yeah, I need to get this so bad. Except for the fact I already have the rarest 99 VHS tape, believe it or not.
In quantities so staggering that they will outlive all of us. And on.
What? Okay. No, not this one, but the other ways around. But you know, these tapes. You know, I had Barney songs. It got printed at the time. I just wrote Barney songs on here for some reason. But as for I never have come over to Barney's house. These, on the other hand, oh man. Well, I thought it had so much to do. But anyway, we'll continue on. Anyway.
Sleep probably the planet. You can walk into almost any thrift store in North America right now, and I would put real Rift dollars on at least one of them being.
Wow, I do have this tape with Santa Claus in it. I had the poster that goes with it.
There. They're worth like maybe 50 cents, maybe $1. Anything higher, and you were getting.
Wow, I have enough money for. I do have this one back in 2006. That's a rarity for me. Continue on.
And massively overcharged, my friend.
Ooh.
These tapes are furniture at this point. They're very sentimental furniture with absolutely banging track lists.
Oh, go back more?
Furniture at this point. They're very sentimental furniture with absolutely banging.
I remember this very well. When I had the 2000 version, yeah, that might be. It's now broken now. I don't know what happened to it. So anyway, continue on.
Track list, but furniture nonetheless.
Okay.
Absolutely banging track list, but furniture nonetheless.
A common, okay.
One tier up, and you start getting tapes that are still common, just not quite aggressively as so. A lot of these come from the lyric or early hit era. There's nothing too exciting yet. However, this is where variants start.
Oh my god.
To really matter. A normal copy of Barney's However, this is where variants start to really matter. A normal copy of Barney's Halloween Party is whatever, but a screener copy, now that.
Oh, I really need. I haven't got screener copies at all, so this is. I was trying to get this so badly. Anyway.
A completely different object. See, a screener is an internal promo tape usually sent to places like press, retailers, or rental stores before the final release. Depending on the tape, they can sometimes have early effects, unfinished edits, or tiny differences from the version that the public actually would get. And that idea of tapes that were never really meant to end up in your hands, that's gonna start mattering a lot in a few minutes. I hope you were listening.
You know, I remember very well, because I have the 2002 Diorama tapes at one stage, and then I never get a chance to digitalize them yet, but that's my case. But I will eventually, but it can happen. So what I'm trying to do is get them digitalized. Eventually, I'll get them in the time, so it can happen the previous wise. But when Diorama says people, because they no longer exist, Diorama told me yes, you can digitalize some tapes in Diorama. We can do that. So. But apparently, I only have 2 or 3 exist on there at the moment. So I'll put them on Rumble for viewing pleasure when I get a chance. Continue on.
is on the test.
Wow, okay.
That's gonna start mattering a lot in a few minutes. I hope you were listening. This is on the test.
Wow. Rare. Wow, okay.
Let's talk about Barney and the Backyard Gang. Before Barney was a pillar of PBS, he was in this little direct-to-video project in Texas with a much smaller audience, which means the original prints were never...
Oh. Okay. I have, like, actually 4 out of... Actually 3 out of the 8 of the original prints, sadly. Let's continue on.
Produced anywhere near the scale of the later PBS tapes.
Ooh.
But this is where it gets confusing, because a lot of the Backyard Gang titles themselves are very common. Waiting for Santa, Campfire Sing-Along, Barney in Concert, all that stuff. People had those, but that's...
Which I have. You know, because I had those copies at the time, but the original copies, I don't have them yet. Except for 3 Backyard games I just mentioned. Waiting for Santa, Barney Concert, and of course, Rock with Barney. I have 2 Rock with Barney VHS tapes. Not all of it yet. The Barney Concert later releases, I don't have them yet. I have it one time at Videorama, the Barney Concert 2000 version. Well, I think that at the time, yes. The only thing that the later version of 94 is saying, I want to space with anyone. That's not the original thing that Barney said. And 91 said, I want to say with passion with anyone. What is that for, Barney? When I saw that in 94 too. I talked about this in my Boring Jokes episode on Barney Concert. That was a different type of story I made up. Yeah. But it's just mixed my brain up sometimes, you know. Back in 2021. You know, that's just happened. Continue on.
Because once Barney exploded in popularity in 1993, they kept reprinting them with updated branding and newer Barney costumes on the cover.
You know, it can happen because it just had different options. No, hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed the show. Here's some previews of upcoming videos. None of that. I'm like, what happened here in Backyard Game videos? You know, when I saw that in my copy of Barney Concert, there's none of that. Nor is Waiting for Santa Walk with Barney. I have 2 copies, and thankfully, I have copies of this after over a decade now. When I did my boxing video of Barney at Concert video in 2020, I covered nearly a decade, nearly a decade and a half. I was like, oh my god, I finally had a Barney Concert original tape. Thank God it's over. And I digitalized it, and I thank God after 14 years, my wish came true. So I have to digitalize that tape, get on with and get ready for a Springcast Day stream. I had to mute this whole thing, do a copyright, for the Barney Concert one, do a copyright reasons from, the people at Barney, because I want Owen, if he's watching this right now, and Chad, to let them know that that I'm digitalizing the tape because I'm going to do this anyway. And of course, and Rio Dawson were guests at the time, and I'm just trying to let them know because I'm digitalizing the tape right now. Because if I do that, then mute the TV, then there'll be a cease and desist letter from Springcast. Just like it's like the cease and desist thing from SML from Nintendo for some reason. I don't know what the hell happened. I just thought it'd be best to not talk about it. If you watch this all in chat, it's for you guys, but you know, it can happen. Springcast was producing the Elgin community, but you know, it can happen. Let's continue on.
Which, by the way, did no one find this weird? That there's like 2 completely different creatures here, and everyone just accepted them as the same guy? That's crazy.
It is crazy. Like, what happened?
Anyway, if we're greatly simplifying, there are basically 3 major releases of these videos. The original versions, the Purple Dog versions, and...
Purple Dog, get it?
3 major releases of these videos. The original versions, the Purple Dog versions, and the PBS era versions with the Season 1 costume.
Yeah, get it?
Also throwing it in there, the Backyard Show has an even earlier, rarer first release with a different cover. So the
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
videos themselves aren't always rare, but the original prints absolutely are.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Yeah, I do have this copy. Unfortunately, I don't have Three Wishes, nor is the Day of the Beach with the "Hey everyone, I hope you enjoy the show" from the Purple Dog one. Unfortunately, let's continue on.
So the videos themselves aren't always rare, but the original prints absolutely are. Finding them now, especially in decent shape and for a halfway reasonable price, is unfortunately pretty tough.
It was tough, you know?
Look at these prices! I have them all though.
Well, good for you. For me, I only have 3 of the 8. I know it's competition though. It's not a competition though. I just want to bring it out there to you. So I just want to purchase like all 8, but unfortunately I need to get this prepared to put on Rumble. Not on YouTube, but that's my case. Continue on.
Except Rock with Barney.
I think I have Rock with Barney on here, so yeah, that was a fortune for you, Barney Dash, if you're watching this. So you gotta get the money, you gotta save up from on eBay, so somehow, but not other ways you're gonna get Rock with Barney, so good luck.
Stupid Rock with Barney, I'm gonna freaking do Rock with Barney. In a very similar vein, Time Life released most of the first season of Barney and Friends in a pretty modern way. Instead of just putting full tapes on store shelves, they distributed 20 episodes through a monthly subscription service.
Oh, wow. I think that was unfortunate because I do have Barney. I have all 30 episodes in the file somewhere in my SSD drive. Yeah, because Kawhi told me you gotta hurry up before you download it. Because I was getting ready to go to Atlanta to be at the upstairs house nearby Atlanta. And I'm like, okay, get that prepared. And I was like, okay, get that prepared, and just like, and then the 20 out of the 30 were just there, but the other 10, where are they at? It was nearby Time Life Video. I think he's gonna mention earlier, but come on, dude, what happened here? Anyway, let's continue on.
Was doing Netflix before Netflix, guys. We should have seen the dark times coming long ago. Started with the introductory episode, Caring Means Sharing,
which I want to mention here.
Families got new Barney tapes in the mail for $15 each, with little perks like a free Barney cassette if they paid by credit card.
Yeah, oh my god.
Man, what a score! But as the months went on, the subscriber pool started to drastically shrink. Maybe the kid outgrew Barney.
Yeah, exactly. The kid loves Barney. And I love this kid, but the dad will fix it. Hey, Barney, get out of here.
Maybe the parents got tired of paying, or maybe they realized they were about to spend over $300 just to own one season of television when other Barney videos were being sold in stores.
Yeah, that's Patrick Leach over there, seen here.
They didn't think that one through, did they?
Oh my god!
Because of that, the later Time Life tapes are much harder to find. Practice Makes Music and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Senses are consistently some of the hardest and most expensive Barney tapes to track down.
Oh Jesus. I don't have both of the entire, let's say, tapes, unfortunately, because I know that costs money to make, so that's sad.
Which sucks, because Practice Makes Music is a top 3 season 1 episode. That's a bop. Has Greg Murray in it.
What happened? Greg Murray? Where are you, man?
Hi, Barney. So far,
Oh my god.
Murray in it. Hi, Barney. So far,
Oh my god.
most of these have made enough sense. But now, let's look at exclusives. And not just any exclusives from a store that hasn't existed in a long time.
Yeah, I gotta figure this out for yourself. Super rare. Oh my god!
Blockbuster, everyone's favorite dinosaur.
Oh man, Blockbuster Video.
Sorry, Barney. See, Blockbuster Video had these very short-lived line of kids exclusives called Kidmungus.
Never heard of it. What? You laughing at this? Wow.
Kidmungus. Anyway, Barney had a few videos under
Kidmungus, wow.
this Kidmungus. Anyway, Barney had a few videos under this Kidmungus.
Among Us in real life.
Barney had a
God, what are you laughing at?
Barney had a few videos under this Kidmungus.
Among Us in real life.
Barney had a few videos under this Kidmungus line. They were usually
Oh my God, please help me. Stop. Anyway.
compilations that combined 2 or 3 episodes from completely different eras onto one tape. Some of these pairings are so
Oh man. Wait, what is this?
weird too. Like, who was sitting there like, guys, let's take a video from 1992 and then a video from 10 years later, let's slap them together and call it a day. The kids will never know.
Oh my God.
At least most of these have vague themes, except for the most infamous one. Play and Learn with Barney.
Oh, that I never heard of. I need to purchase this so bad in my house.
This one has 2 lyric episodes and also Best Manners from the first season.
Ooh. Okay.
But for some reason, they made their own intro sequence for it. Forgive me for sounding
Oh, that was just wrong. Just wrong.
like a nerd emoji, but they use the Season 3 title card, and then they give it this unique roll-up animation, then the rest is just the Season 1 intro. Well,
Why? I mean, why? What happened here? Don't you have to mix up the season 1 episode into a season 1 intro and make it all sense and just turn the pages up and then for some reason just do it and then say a splash party please just scroll it down a little bit? That would be easier than just that, you know? Continue on.
why did they even bother doing that? I mean, they could have just used the same intro from the video. It's not like it's gonna make a difference.
Yeah, like that. Not like that, you know?
They did extra work for no reason, but yet this level of care wasn't put into selecting episodes from the same time period?
Yeah, like that.
Man, I'm a nerd. Anyway,
Yeah, you're nerd.
because these were made exclusively for Blockbuster rental, they were never on normal retail shelves, and you had to return them when you were done. So
Oh, wow.
Blockbuster died its sad and completely predictable death. Most of these tapes went with it. The only reason they ever show up at all is because once demand had dropped, Blockbuster eventually started to sell off its old retail inventory. And when franchise stores started closing, whatever Kidmungus stock was left got sold off too.
Oh my God.
If you're ever blessed to see one pop up now, it escaped the rental system and survived the fall of Blockbuster.
Unfortunately.
Like, while those Blockbuster tapes were still printed to stock a bunch of rental stores, this next tape bypassed normal retail entirely. Released
Oh my God, yeah.
in 1993, Love to Read with Barney was a special promotional
Oh yeah, I never purchased it yet. I need to get this so bad.
collaboration between the Lions Group, JCPenney, and the American Library Association. The whole
You're
point
telling
was
me.
to encourage kids to use the public library and get their first library card. So the video follows Barney visiting a library, getting a tour, and learning how library programs work. Riveting stuff, I know. But this tape also holds a little place in Barney history because it's basically the first Barney clip show. To save on
Yeah, you're telling me.
production costs, they use lots in Barney history because it's basically the first Barney clip show. To save on production costs, they use library segments as the framing device, then pad the rest out with musical sequences recycled from the second season. Riveting stuff, I know! Instead of
Oh man.
sequences recycled from the second season. Riveting stuff, I know! Instead of being sold in stores, this thing was sent to public libraries, but
Oh wow.
libraries weren't exactly ordering 50 copies each. They get a very small few for their local rental station, kids would rent them out, wear them out, and eventually they'd get thrown away like every other worn-out library tape. And that is what makes it so hard to track down now. It was in a completely different pipeline from everything else, which means almost none of them survived in any trackable quantity. Now,
You're telling me.
nowadays, copies can go for absurd amounts of money. I've seen them listed for hundreds of dollars, sometimes pushing around $700.
Oh, Jesus, yeah.
All that for a clip show. Coincidentally, while making this video, one popped up on eBay. I was gonna buy it because the price doesn't actually look that bad.
Oh my God! $163? Wow.
Conversion rates. I'm sorry, guys. I couldn't possibly warrant buying this. Now these next...
Wait until...
Possibly warrant buying this.
Wait until... days before my 31st birthday? Wow. Wow. Do you want? Oh, come on. Come on in. Well, yeah, exactly.
Now these next few are so incredibly mysterious, so incredibly rare, they barely have a presence online.
Obscore, wow. What happened?
For those who are not in the know or those who have lives, Barney's Birthday was a repackaged release of a season 1 episode back in 1993. It's pretty normal stuff, but then for some reason in both 98 and 99, Lyric Studios gave it 2 separate reprints.
Oh, Jesus. This is wrong.
And this is where things get weird. The 99 release is more common. It came as part of a box set and it has a Lyric Studios intro and an outro. The 98 release, however, has no new content at all and is much, much rarer.
Yeah, tell me about it.
They also both have different label logos that are unique from each other, because someone at Lyric one day was just wanting to seem productive, and so they decided to waste company resources on redoing the Barney's Birthday logo twice.
Again, tell me about it.
I actually own the 99 release, and I got it for $15 because someone very clearly did not know ball. But
yeah, I never owned both versions, the 98 99 version at all, so... yeah, that was just so rare to find.
just don't pop up often, especially the 98 release. It's hard to even put a proper price on them because they're that uncommon. I'm telling you guys, print run details change everything in VHS collecting. And that leads right into the 1999 Barney's Exercise Circus alternate cover variant.
I have digitalized that tape, thank God. The 96 version, not the 99 version.
For the longest time, as far as anyone who actually documents this stuff could tell, this version had basically never been photographed online. No
Oh, jeez.
eBay listing, no fan wiki photo, nothing.
That is wrong.
Except, now I have a photo.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Because my friend Malachi Finch owns it.
Oh, wait. What? Hold on. If you watch this, Malachi Finch, thank you for showing me this whole photograph of that thing. Continue on, anyway.
With basically all the things I've been talking about and provided a lot of the images for this video. Malachi.
Malachi, if you watch this, yeah, thank you.
The main difference here is the fonts and the tent illustrations. I know those sound like small things, but when something is this undocumented, even a cover variant becomes a big deal.
Tell me about it.
So if you have one sitting in a bin somewhere, maybe get that looked at. Maybe don't donate it for $1.50.
Yeah, donate it for $1.50. I do. Excuse me, Brompton. You know what's rare to me? I do have, and not related to VHS in any way. I do have 2 copies. One is Animal ABC, excuse me. And unfortunately to say this, when I upload on YouTube, that my second channel, that got copyrighted fast. And I need to upload to Rumble, unfortunately, because I don't know what to do. Same with, can you sing this song? And unfortunately, I don't want to upload do a copyright fast. Because I don't know what the copyright infringement from people watching Barney. So I may have to put it on YouTube instead. I just don't know what to do next, so... I think I'm out of love with Barney content for a while. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to re-upload to Rumble instead. So there you go. Anyway, let's cool off.
See, none of these are the rarest normal Barney home video. These are just mostly odd variants.
Odd variants, okay, let's go on.
None of these are the rarest normal Barney home video. These are just mostly odd variants. This next one is different because the only way you could get it was to already know of its existence.
Ha! So home video.
Barney's first adventures with a full proper home video release.
I do have, do or do not have it. So, I think I have to purchase this tape somewhat, have it in the house somewhere. But if I don't have it, I may have to purchase it somewhere in the house. And anyway, let's continue on.
It was a companion piece to the theatrical film, Barney's Great Adventure.
Oh, I do have a bonus feature on DVD. So, there you go. But I don't have a tape version of it. Anyway.
Following Barney as he helps a little girl face her fears while recycling clips from the movie. It was never sold in stores.
At all. Wow. You know, I need to purchase Barney's First Adventure Paint, and I may have to get this somewhere safe. And if I do react to Barney's First Adventures, made by my good friend Ryan Boyd, Courier, no, I don't want to say his name again. Rye of, Courier 9 Productions. If Rye's watching this right now, I think, yeah. I think he will be so surprised that I want to be reacting to a Barney's First Adventures video. I was going to say his full name, but I'm not going to say it again. I'm thinking his stage name, so I'm thinking Rye of Courier 9 Productions, so if he's watching right now, I'll react to it sometime this week, maybe around next week, I don't know. It can happen, so there you go. Anyway, let's continue on.
The only way to get it was through a mail-in offer bundled with the initial VHS release of the movie.
Yeah, that was sad. And I do need to purchase this so bad, like Barney's First Adventure. I do have Barney's Great Adventure on VHS in the house somewhere, but I need to digitalize it, so there you go.
That first release had the promo flyer and commercial for First Adventures packaged right into it as part of this big cross-promotional push to get families to order the tape by mail. But
yeah, tell me about it.
that window was tiny, because once the rights for the film shifted and Universal Studios started re-releasing the movie in the early
Yeah, NBC, a Universal joking anyway.
2000s, those old promos were gone. So to get this thing, you had to own the right version of the right tape, notice the offer, fill it out, physically mail something in, and then wait, in 1998 no less.
Yeah, 98, because I need to purchase the tape on eBay instead, or is it going to be somewhere lost? Continue on.
Look, I know I like to romanticize that time, but that's already enough steps for most parents. The vast majority of people who own the movie probably had no idea the offer was even there, if they even had that version. So by every reasonable measure, this is the rarest normal Barney home video ever released. But it's not the rarest Barney VHS. That still belongs to the tape with the DVD logo.
Wow, the rarest Barney VHS of all time.
Originally released in 2001, Barney's Musical Castle is a film recording of the live stage show of the same name, which toured from 1990 to 2001.
Tell me about it. I remember this very well. I have the VHS copy in the house somewhere, but I posted on Rumble, thankfully, with the Wiggles thing on it, but the one of the DVD logo in it, I don't have it.
But in 2006, Hit Entertainment decided to reprint it on VHS, which takes us to this very specific variant. I need you to understand what 2006 meant for VHS.
Yeah, tell me about it.
DVD had been the dominant home video format for years, and Blu-ray had just been announced. Retail chains were actively clearing
Oh, Final Rewind, say goodbye. Oh my god, please. I remember VHS as a kid, and I saw a news report saying Gen Z is going to get back on track with VHS, and my dad told me about this and said, I need to get back in the swing of things. And then this happens, and I was only a kid remembering this, but I need to digitalize more tapes in the house, but this is like beyond stupidity. Continue on.
VHS shelf space, not because they felt bad about it, but because nobody was buying it.
Oh no, man! Jeez, continue on anyway.
VHS was dead. It was in the ground. Like Blockbuster. Man, I've taken a lot of shots at Blockbuster today. And
Yeah,
yet, Hit Entertainment, partnered with 20th Century Fox, pressed a brand new VHS reprint of the show in 2006. And on this VHS label, alongside the Hit logo and the Fox logo, which is already kind of odd, is the DVD logo.
That I never had before. I never had Barney's Musical Castle with the DVD logo. I do have the original one, never this. At all.
Dog, how does this even happen? It's not like the prep work for a DVD and a VHS are even remotely the same thing.
Tell me about it. I mean, I don't have the VHS that has DVD logos in it. Ever. I mean, I have a back story. I said too, in 2004, earlier in the episode of LJPCBM, in 2004, I recorded a DVD copy on VHS, and it was Teacher's Pet, and the 2004 movie I saw in theaters earlier that year. And I was like, okay, I didn't record it on my Extreme Goofy Movie label at the time. But I was like, okay, screw that, I need to record DVDs on VHS. But it was a great idea until I realized this had to happen. Okay, that was like 22 years later. That was like cruel, man. Continue on.
Was someone at the label printer so locked into DVDs they just kind of forgot what format they were physically holding? This is an identity crisis.
Yeah.
This is really funny. And because this came out at the absolute tail end of VHS retail, it sold almost nothing and it went almost nowhere. Now,
Nowhere, yeah.
it's pretty much impossible to find in any condition. There is no public documentation of this thing. No photos, no listings. There's barely any proof that it even existed. The single only known image of it was sent to me by Malachi, and even he, unfortunately, no longer has the tape.
I'm gonna have to purchase it, so if I do have the tape again, if I do purchase this DVD logo tape, but I need to get this so badly. I need it. If I purchase this rare DVD Barney tape, I need to get this. One way or the other. Wish me luck, folks. Wish me luck.
Nobody was buying VHS in 2006, and no one was keeping detailed records of what they weren't buying. So because of that, Barney's Musical Castle Live from 2006 is, as far as anyone can tell, the rarest Barney VHS of all time.
Wow.
And it's almost tragic in a way. It feels like this weird end of an era artifact. One last goodbye from the format that served the barn well for a very long time.
Wow.
And that was a little history on the rarity of Barney tapes. I had a lot of fun putting this together. If you actually own one of these tapes, I mean this, I need you to comment right now and tell me. Deskies have found wilder things. A huge thank you to Malachi once again. He helped with a lot of the research for this video. And
yeah, thank you, Malachi. If you watch this episode of LJPCBM, but oh my god, this is going to be a cringy one. Oh man.
Of images. He's the GOAT! I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you should consider subscribing. I do a lot of deep dives on the forgotten history of the Barney franchise and brand, so if you find stuff like this interesting, click that button below. And hey, while you're there, you can also join the Deskies, our little community here, where you get behind-the-scenes videos, early access, voting and polls, custom badges and emojis, and access to the Discord server, Desk Dynasty. We do a lot of fun stuff there, and I'm always showing off rare Barney finds, and cool video assets, and so much more. It's a great way to support the channel if you like what I do here. As always, I've been the Barney Desk, and thanks for watching.
Thank you for having me react to it. So that was, the rare Barney VHS is lost. And pretty no, it is lost, believe it or not. Yeah, I think it was scary and horrified, but it was an amazing thing to react to. So far, this video was a success, and that was wraps up for LJPCBM episode 1889. Hope you enjoy it. So it's gonna be another brand new episode of LJPCBM 1890, which is another Barney Desk video. But coming up next, there will be a brand new episode of Dare Time, episode number 464. Is that right? Let me see. Yep, that's correct. Now, excuse me, I gotta eat some dinner, do a dinner time episode, because after this, there will be a brand new episode of LJPCBM after this is over. Till next time, so Jerry, say goodbye, peace out, baby. Come with me, it's gonna be so. Tell them, Jerry, out. See ya.
Given unto me this life I'll never take for granted, and given all the time I failed to really understand it, I never sought to meet the maker of reality, the one who gave the life that which is always happening, but I tried all the time. I ask, why me? Why was I the one to see things as I do under the moonlight and the sun? Perception is the question, and the giver holds the key, but the only